press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students. So today we shall continue with the study of coordinate geometry. In the last session we have discussed about section formula, and in exercise 7.2 we have solved question number 1. Now we shall continue with exercise 7.2. Exercise 7.2. So first I will take up question number, it is in your NCERT book. NCERT textbook, question number 2. Now we are going to discuss question number 2. Now students may please open your textbook and notebook. I advise you to work with me. Now the second question is, find the coordinates of the points of intersection of line joining points of trisection. It is given points of trisection, points of trisection. Points of trisection of line joining points 4, 1, 4, minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3. Minus 2, minus 3. So this is the question given. So here we have to understand what is the point of trisection. See, 2 points are given. 2 points are given. Suppose the point A is 4, minus 1. 4, minus 1. This is point A. 4, minus 1. Point B is minus 2, minus 3. Minus 2, minus 3. So here point of trisection means this line is divided into 3 equal parts. To divide this line into 3 equal parts, we need 2 points. Say these are 2 points. Let us call them as P and Q. Now our job is to find out the coordinates of these 2 points. That is the meaning of points of trisection. Points of trisection. So therefore we shall start like this. Answer: let A 4, 1, 4, minus 1 and B minus 2, minus 3 be the given points. Given points. So now and P, let us call them as x1, y1, P x1, y1 and Q x2, y2, x2, y2 be the coordinates coordinates of points which divide AB into three equal parts. That is known as points of trisection parts. So therefore, you draw this sketch. This is line A is given 4 minus 1, point B minus 2 minus 3. Now let us call this as P, and its coordinates we have to find out, we don't know. I will call this as x1, y1, and this is Q, this is x2, y2, x2, y2. So now you observe here, this length is equally divided into 3 parts. Therefore, AP equals 1, PQ equals 1 unit, and QB equals 1 unit. QB equals 1 unit. So here, to find x1, y1, we have these two coordinates of A and B we have. First we shall to find x1, y1. To find x1, y1, P, observe here, P divides AB in the ratio 1:2, because this is 2 portion, this is 1 part. So therefore, to find first I will take up P coordinates, say P x1, y1. That means to find the coordinates of point P. So here we have AP is to, you can observe from the figure, AP is to PB equals, AP is 1, PB is 1 plus 1, 2. So therefore AP by PB equals 1 divided by 2. So therefore here M1 equals 1. Here we have to take like this. This is M1. This is M2. So we have to take like that. This is M1 is 1. So therefore I will write M1 equals 1. M2 equals 2 in this case. M1 is 1, M2 is 2. So by section formula, we have, this is by section formula, we have coordinates of a point which divides line AB in the ratio M1:M2 is, we have this M1 x2 plus M2 x1 divided by M1 plus M2. This is the x coordinate, and y coordinate is M1 y2 plus M2 y1 divided by M1 plus M2. This is y coordinate. So here so now this is A, B, and we are finding the coordinates of P. So therefore here you can call this as xy you will get confusion. Pxy, say Qxy, Qx3y3 I will write, otherwise you will get confusion. This is x1 y1, x2 y2, xy, x3 y3 let us say. So now to find Pxy, by section formula we have this relation. Substitute the values. This is the value of m1, m2 for P. For P, m1 is this, m2 is this, and x1 y1, x2 y2. So now substitute the values of P here. m1 is 1, m1 is 1 plus into x2. This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So therefore minus 2. x2 value is minus 2 plus m2 into m2 is 2. m2 is 2. So put the bracket m2 into x1. x1 is, this is x1 y1, x2 y2. So therefore this is, we require here is x1. So therefore this is x1. I will write here x1 y1, x2 y2, x2 y2. So now we require here is x1. So therefore it is 4. This is 4 divided by m1 plus m2, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2. So this is x coordinate of P. Now m1 y2, m1 is 1, m1 is 1, y2 is minus 3, minus 3, minus 3 plus m2 is 2 into y1, y1 is minus 1, minus 1 divided by m1 plus m2 is again 1 plus 2. Close the bracket. Remember, at this stage where you substitute the values for m1, m2, x1, x2, y1, y2, you have to be very, very careful, and you need to be very careful where you substitute the values with minus sign. So otherwise at this stage only mistake happens, so then the whole thing will be wrong. So therefore you have to be very careful at this stage. Next is P, coordinates of P. This is 1 into minus 2 is minus 2, 2 into 4 is 8, 8 divided by 3. Now this equals, comma, y coordinate minus 3, minus 2 divided by 3, close the bracket. Now this equals minus 2 plus 8 is 6, 6 by 3, 6 by 3, comma, minus 5 by 3, minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5 by 3, minus 5 by 3. So therefore this becomes, the coordinates of P will be 6 by 3 is 2, 3 2s are, this gets cancelled, you will get 2, 2, minus 5 by 3, minus 5 by 3, minus 5 by 3. So this is the coordinates of the point P which divide line AB in the ratio 1 is to 2, 1 is to 2. So we have one more task, we have to find out the coordinates of P. So now you have a look at it. I am going to erase this portion and then from here I will write it again. Now to find Q, to find Q, for convenience I have taken x3, y3, y3. So now you observe here Q divides AB in the ratio 2:1 because AQ is 2 here. So here Q divides AB, Q divides AB in the ratio 2:1. You can observe here AQ is to QB equals 2:1. So AQ by QB equals 2/1. So therefore in this case M1 equals 2, M2 equals 1. The M1 and M2 values differ here. So now I will rewrite it now. Again we are going to use the same formula. Now the coordinates of Q by section formula. The formula will not change here. Of course, we need point Q. It is given by M1 x2 plus M2 x1 divided by M1 plus M2. So now M1 y2 plus M2 y1 divided by M1 plus M2. So now this equals, now M1, now be careful now, M1 is 2 now, M1 is 2. So 2 into x2. See these x1 y1 x2 value, x2 y2 values, they remain same because between these 2 points only Q is located. So therefore M1 is 2, x2 is minus 2. So I will write here minus 2 plus M1 is 1. M1 is M1, M2. We want M2 now. M2 is 1. X1, you can see X1 is 4. This is 4. Divided by M1 plus M2 is 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1. Now M1 y2. M1 is 2. Y2 into Y2. So Y2 is minus 3 plus M2 is 1 into Y1. Y1 you can see Y1 is minus 1. Y1 is minus 1 divided by M1 plus M2, that is 2 plus 1. So now you carefully simplify this. This equals Q minus 4 plus 5 divided by 3. 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. 1 into 4 is 4. 1 into 4 is 4. Now this is the x coordinate. Y coordinate, 3 into minus 6 is minus 0. 3 into minus 3. 2 into minus 3 is minus 6. plus into minus, minus 1 divided by 3, divided by 3. So now minus 4 plus 4, this becomes 0, 0 divided by 3 is 0. So therefore Q x coordinate is 0, or I will write here 0 divided by 3. It is 0 divided by 3 and minus 7 by 3, minus 7 by 3. So 0 divided by 3 is 0, minus 7 by 3 is the coordinate. So therefore, we have found out the coordinates of point P and we have found out the coordinates of point Q. So therefore, these are the answers or coordinates of point Q, which divide the given line in the ratio. So 1 is to 1 is to 1. That means trisection points. Trisection points. So now I will take up question number 3. Question number 3 in exercise 7.2. You carefully observe this problem. To conduct sports day activity in your rectangular shaped school ground ABCD. So there is a school ground, it is of the rectangular shape. Lines have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD. So it is given like this. Observe this. So it is the school ground, one boundary, and say this is like this. School ground is rectangular area and it extends this way. So here what the problem says, along this is the point A and this is point B, and he says in the explanation this is 100 meters. At every meter a flower pot is placed. So likewise I will just draw some lines here. These are at every 1 meter flower pots have been placed for some sports activity. So this is second. So I will leave some space and I will explain why it is. This is the sketch you can see from the notebook. Now, See, to conduct sports day activity in have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. These are 1 meter each. From here to here it is 1 meter. This is say 0. This is 1 meter. This is 2 meter, and continuation is there. And this is 100 meter end point. So at every 1 meter, flower pots have been placed. This is the explanation. So now 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter each along AD. This is AD, sorry. This is AD. This is AD. Along AD, flower pots have been placed at 1 meter each, as shown in. Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance AD on second lane. See here, there are some lanes here. So I will draw those lanes also. So this is first one, second one, equal distance, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, say 10, let us say. I think for our explanation it is enough now. So now the next, the question says, Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance AD on second lane. So this is first lane, this is second lane, third lane, fourth lane, fifth lane, sixth lane, seventh lane, eighth lane, ninth lane, and 10th lane. And the lanes will continue, and our problem is restricted to this area now. So now Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance AD. So AD, as we observed, it is 100 meters. 1/4 of 100 meters means 25. So let us say this is 1, 2, 3. Say this is 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So and it will continue up to 100. So in the second lane, one student Niharika runs 1/4 of distance AD, means he reaches this point, that is 1/4 of 100 is 25, this point, and she places a flag there in that place. So now that's the meaning. So here Niharika, I will write N to indicate her name. Niharika place a flag here at N. Preet runs 1/5 of the distance AD. Preet, another student, AD, and on 8th line and post a red flag. So 8th line is this. In 8th line, one Preet, she runs here, and 1/5 of AD. 1/5 of AD means 20 meters. 100 divided by 5. So 20 meters. So this is the point. So here Preet place a flag. I think now you have understood. So these are all flower pots at 1 meter distance. That means to indicate 1 meter distance. And the first student runs in second lane, and she go up to 1/4 of 100 length. That means 25 meters. So 25th flower plot, and she places flag here. And in the 8th lane, another student, Preet, will go and she will move 20 meters, that is 1/5 of 100 in this vertical distance, and she will place a flag there. So now there are two flags, one in at point N and another at point P. Now the question is, what is the distance between both the flags? What is the distance between NP? So NP distance, NP equals what? Distance. So distance we have to find out. If Rashmi has to post a flag exactly halfway between, suppose this is the line, imagine this is a straight line. I will join with the scale. So now the question is, this is a straight line. Now the question is, if another student, so has to run and place a flag exactly in between these 2 points. So what are the coordinates of that point? So that means we have to find out the coordinates of the midpoint. The end point coordinates are given. We know this is 2 and this is 1/4 of 100. 1/4 of 100 is, so I will write here, n will be, what is the x coordinate? You can see here 2. X is 2. Y coordinate is 100 divided by 4. 1/4 of, so this is n equals 225. This is the coordinates of n. So now coordinates of p. Coordinates of p is, you can see here, this is 8, x coordinate is 8, y coordinate is 1/5 of 100. 1/5 of 100 is 100 divided by 5, that is 20. So p coordinates are 8 and 20. So we have x1, y1, x2, y2, x2, y2, and the midpoint we have to find out. So therefore, in the center of these two, another student has to place a flag, means it divides, the midpoint divides the line AB, NP in the ratio 1:1. So therefore, this portion is 1, M1 is 1, M2 is 1. So therefore, midpoint means M1 will be 1, M2 will be 1. So M1 is to M2 is equal to 1:1. So this is how we have to analyze the problem. So now with this we have to find out the distance. Now from figure the coordinates of n is 200 by 4, that is n 225. Now and p coordinates P equals, it is 800 by 5, because she runs 1/5 of the distance AD. So that equals P 820. Now we need not have to find the distance between these 2 points. It is not asked. What is asked is what are the coordinates of? So now, 1/4 of the second line, reach. What is the distance between both the flags? So NP is also asked. So NP we have to find out by distance formula. Distance formula, we have NP distance equals, we have NP distance formula x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So here this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So this is NP distance. So therefore x2 minus x1, 8 minus 2, 8 minus 2, 8 minus 2 whole square plus y2 minus y1, 20 minus 5, 20 minus 25 whole square. So this equals square root of 8 minus 2 is 6 square plus 20 minus 5 is minus 5 whole square. So this equals square root of 36 plus 25. So this equals 6 plus 5, 161, square root of 61. So this is the distance between NP. So NP distance will be square root of 61. Now the next task is we have to find the coordinates of this point, midpoint P, where the third student Rashmi has to post the blue flag exactly halfway between the line. So another student Rashmi, so I will call this as point R, midpoint. So to find the midpoint coordinates, we have to go for the section formula for midpoints. So for that I will erase this sketch now. So let R x y be the coordinates of point midpoint where Rashmi has to place the flag. So by section formula, see, when the ratio is M1 equals M2, we have, by section formula we have R is given by x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So R will be x1 plus x2. x1 is, so here n value, this is x1 y1, x2 y2, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, 2 plus 8 divided by 2, 2 plus 8 divided by 2, and y1 plus y2, 25 plus 20 divided by 2, 25 plus 20 divided by 2. So this equals, or the coordinates of r will be 8 plus 2, 10, 10 by 2 is 5, 5, comma, 25 plus 20, 45, 45 divided by 2 is 22.5. So these are the coordinates of point in between N and P, where Rashmi has to place the flag, the midpoint of NP. So this completes the required answer. Now I will on to the next problem, problem number 4. Question number 4. Question number 4. Find the ratio in which the line joining the points. See, find the ratio means we have to find out M1 and M2. M1 and M2 we have to find out. So now, joining the points, minus 3, given points are minus 3, 10, minus 3, 10 and 6, minus 8. Minus 8 is divided by minus 1, 6 is divided by minus 1, 6. First you understand this problem. So in this problem, this is. So in this problem, the line AB, A coordinates are given, that is minus 3, 10, B coordinate are given, that is 6, minus 8. And another point is also given in between these two. Let us call that point as P, let us say P, and its coordinate are minus 1, 6. So these data is given. What is to be found out? What will be M1 and what will be M2? Ratio we have to find out. So there is a point P which is in line with AB, that because it divides AB, it is collinear then. So we are supposed to find out M1 and M2. M1 and M2. So in such problems, so what we do is, when we have to find out the ratio, we always easy to consider the ratio as k is to 1, k is to 1. So let us, I will take it as, let it be k is to 1. We have a special case formula for this. So we have to use that k is to 1. So now here also by distance formula, by section formula, when these two coordinates are known and the middle point coordinates are known, so section formula we have this relation, the coordinates of point which divide AB in the ratio minus 6 1 is given by, in the ratio k is to 1, you can write k is to 1, the ratio k is to 1 is given by coordinates P. So see here, remember that general formula I have told in the first class itself, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. So this is one coordinate, and m1 x2 m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So this is the second coordinate. So in this case what happens, this becomes k and m2 becomes 1. So therefore kx2 plus x1, kx2 plus x1 divided by x2 divided by k plus 1, this is one coordinate. m1 is k y2 plus y1 divided by k plus 1. So this formula we have to use. So now here this will be k we do not know now. So I will write k as it is, k x2. This is x1 y1, x2 y2. This is k, x2 is 6, k into 6 plus x1 is 10, minus 3 divided by k plus 1 we do not know, I will write as is. So k y2 is minus 8 divided by k plus 1. So but these are the coordinates of point P which are divided in the ratio k is to 1, but the values are given here. Observe here, it is given the P coordinates as minus 1 6. So now I will equate this with this. So therefore P minus 1 6 will be equal to P 6k minus 3 divided by k plus 1, minus 8k by k plus 1. So here the important thing is, this is x coordinate, this is y coordinate of point P, and x coordinate is given as -1, y coordinate is given as 6. So therefore, equate the corresponding coordinates. We have to equate -1 with this and 6 with this. Equate the corresponding coordinates. So equate the coordinates, corresponding values, corresponding values of x and y coordinates, of course. So that means 6k minus 3 divided by k plus 1 equals -1, equals -1, and 6 minus 8k, you can take up this value, minus 8k divided by k plus 1 equals 6. You can use any one of these two equations to find the value of k. So you take up this equation now, 6k minus 3 equals, you cross multiply, this is -1 into k plus 1. You simplify this, this is 1 into this, 1 into this, cross multiplied, 1 into this, 1 into this, and k plus 1 into -1. 6k minus 3 equals minus k minus into -1, minus into -1. So 6k plus 1k, if you take left side, it becomes 7k. If you transfer this, it will become plus 1 minus 2 equals 0. Now I will take up here. Now, so we got this. So we have proceeded with this. 7k minus 2, 7k minus 2 equals 0, 7k equals 2, k equals 2 by 7, k equals 2 by 7. So therefore the ratio at which the ratio, therefore at 2:7 ratio, 2:7 ratio, the line -1,6 divides the given line. So that means therefore m1 equals 2, m2 equals 7. So likewise also you can write. So k is equal to 2 by 7. How you got 2:7? 2:7. You have learnt the equivalent ratio properties. Observe this. We have k equals 2 by 7. K equals 2 by 7. The ratio which we considered is k is to 1. K is to 1. When we take up, it was k is to 1. We have taken. K is to 1 is 2 by 7 is to, k is 2 by 7, 2 by 7 is to 1. So k is to 1 equals, I will write it in the decimal form, 2 by 7 divided by 1. Observe this. Now, this is numerator, this is denominator. To avoid this 7, I will multiply both numerator and denominator by 7. 2 by 7 into 7 divided by 1 into 7. You observe this. I have multiplied both numerator and denominator by 7. So, here 7 and 7 gets cancels. So, we are left with 2 in the numerator, 7 in the denominator. So, therefore, k is to 1, ratio becomes 2 is to 7. 2 is to 7. So, therefore, we can say the line divides in the ratio 2 is to 7. You please note down these things also, these are useful to understand. We will go to the next problem. So, I will take up the remaining problems in the next class. So, thank you all.